What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe as you tune into the channel. Check out the content. And with that being said, man, I wanna react to an episode of the Coach JB podcast, right? And they were him and his panel. These guys right here, who you see on the screen. Let me see. I can't get it no bigger. Um, yeah, these guys who you see right here on the screen, right? And they were discussing Myles Garrett, his performance, the 5 sacks he had, like the week, not this Sunday, but the week before, the 5 sacks. And so Myles Garrett gave he did the press conference and everything. So when he did the press conference, they some of the panel was agreeing with him, saying that he said the right things, as far as he said that he would give up those 5 sacks for a win. If they had won the game, he'd rather have that. Coach JB and Sean, I think Sean? Is it Sean King, the black guy with the beard at the bottom? Because I remember he played for the Saints. But anyway, he was a quarterback. No, he played for Tampa Bay. My fault. He played for Tampa Bay. He was a quarterback for Tampa Bay. But anyway, they said, they basically said that he was basically whining and crying, right? I want your opinion, though. I want you to listen to what they said. Let me see. Yeah. I want you to listen to what everybody was saying about Myles Garrett press conference after that 5 sack performance. All right, here we go. This is Coach JB response.
But the Browns and Shedeur Sanders that doesn't play.
Well, the Browns got dominated by Mike Vrabel and the Patriots, man. And I guess Myles Garrett was asked about not having any offensive help to go with their defense, and this is what he had to say. Check it out.
Go with it.
It doesn't get any easier. Each week you ask me. So,
how do you feel about your performance now? Does the loss diminish how you feel about your performance today at all, I guess?
I would throw the whole performance away for a win.
So for context, you guys didn't watch the game. The man had 5 sacks as a D lineman, former D lineman. Like, that's incredible. I don't think people understand it like that. That's crazy to do, but it doesn't matter because they got their ass beat.
Yeah, they got woodshedded, so it doesn't matter.
So look, but before we get into their comments, to me, it don't sound like Myles Garrett was complaining. I know, like, if it just seemed like he a team player. He was not concerned about his personal accolades or his stats. He was more concerned about winning the game. So that's the way I look at what Myles Garrett said. But let's get into what Coach JB and the rest of the panel have to say.
At the end of the day, so I don't know, E-Dub. I didn't hear him saying.
I want to see him playing on a contender, but he signed that contract,
Yeah, he wanted the money talk. I didn't see him saying, like, we need Shedeur. I haven't heard him say that. But anyway, go ahead, E-Dub.
Yeah, I mean, maybe he wants to see Shedeur. Nobody really knows, but he could say whatever he wants. He is the leader. He works. He performs. And you could tell the frustration. At the end of the day, you get to a point in your career that you've done all the individual accolades and you've gotten paid. Now it's just about winning, and that's where he's at. And to see his latter years coming up, and you're a part of a team that has no future at the moment, right? We don't know how Gabriel's going to finish out. He has good moments, but he has rookie moments where he throws it right to a defender. But then he also
third round moments.
Yeah, like he's not a top 10 talent. And
Never
we all
was.
know that. And so what is the future for them? Is Shedeur the answer? I don't know, but I doubt it, just because for every first round pick that ends up as a bust or doesn't make it, there are 5th, 4th, 3rd round. Dak Prescott was a 4th rounder? You got Brock Purdy. You got guys that can make it with the right chance and the right opportunity, coaching and this and that. But I don't know. It's just a bad team with a future Hall of Famer in his prime on it. That
I'm calling bullshit on this.
Okay.
I'm calling bullshit, and here's why. Myles Garrett played his ass off, but the defense didn't play their ass off. They gave up 32 points. They got 6 sacks.
Same way.
Drake May completed 75% of his passes for 282 yards and 3 touchdowns. Travion Henderson averaged 7.5 yards a carry. Drake May ended up averaging 7.1 a carry. Like, Myles, get the fuck out of here with that. Y'all didn't lose it. Y'all didn't lose 13-6.
I'm with you. I said it at the beginning.
Yeah, see, I kind of disagree with that. You know, like, and somebody else from the panel is going to speak up, and they're going to say, like, if the longer your defense is out there, the more tired they're going to get, right? And so they was out there for a long time. And some weeks your defense, every week your defense is not going to be able to hold people to, like, you know, under 17 or 13 points. I think they, you know, and sometimes if your offense scored and your defense can get rest, they can dominate the game. You know, especially when you got somebody. Just imagine if Cleveland putting up points on the offensive end, then you got Myles Garrett to come in there and the defense to shut it down. So the offense sometimes also, in my opinion, affects what the defense do and how they play. So, but let me get to what Coach JB going to say about it, because he also agreed with Sean King.
Who put up on you?
That's why I said to Smitty, I don't think he's on the top 5.
Y'all been playing lockdown defense over there. Yeah, the offense is shitty. Okay, cool. I get that. But y'all ain't elite either right now.
Sean King, and that's a great point, because I also add a little bit of context to it as well. Being a defensive player as well, it's very tough when you're on the field all damn game as well. When your offense is having short drives, turn over the ball, 3 and outs, at some point you could be as great defense as you want, as you think you are, but at some point, fuck. I mean, it's been 60 plays.
They gave 32 points.
I hear you.
They're bad. I don't get it.
Had 10 carries for 75 yards. That's 7.5 a carry.
Listen, this is a
Drake
you problem.
May completed 75% of his passes, threw for 282 yards and 3 touchdowns, in spite of the 6 sacks.
Hey, this is you problem. You chose to sign there. I don't want to hear no sad stories, homie. I don't want to hear shit about it. You wanted that bag of money, Myles. You took it. Now just own it. Own that shit.
I could accept it if they had held the Patriots to 14 points or 10 points or something, but y'all got.
That is a lot to ask for, man. To ask when you, like, when their defense is, your Cleveland Brown defense is on the field way longer than, way longer than what the offense is. The offense is like 3 and out, like Smitty said, or even they turning the ball over. So you're not even getting, you're not even getting minutes of rest. You're getting seconds. You might get a couple minutes of rest, and then you right back out there, and this other team running it down your throat, man. That's just a lot to ask for, to hold somebody to 14 points when you out there on the field for so long. But let me get back to some more what Coach JB had to say.
At a 32 spot, man, get the fuck out of here.
By the way, he got to ask the question though.
I don't care. It ain't about what they ask, it's how you answer it.
I'm saying you had like he came to the stand, was like, man, defense showed up, offense didn't do shit. No, the media asked him that question. He said it don't get no easier. Hey, he mad at him, but he asked me the same damn question.
The Cleveland Browns are a what? They a football team.
Yeah, I hear
not football players.
Louis Rainey, my former player in the chat. Shut the fuck up, boy. You sound ignorant. Shut the hell up. Dylan Gabriel was a 3rd rounder, motherfucker. Shador's a 5th rounder. They're both shitty. Ain't nobody defending one or the other. They're both shitty. Don't act like Shador should be starting, motherfucker. Shut up. You were a slow black running back, motherfucker. Shut up. Motherfucking.
It'd be okay if he was.
Well, anyway,
let's
move on.
Coach JB is wild. But look. So yeah, I was reading the comments too during this, and during the comments they was everybody was talking about Shador need to be in there, Shador, right? And so I guess Coach JB got tired of hearing that, man. He said, man, you a slow black running back, man. That's just crazy. But yeah, man, I just think that the defense on the field for so long, and for that, and all right, so if to kind of go against what Sean King said, if your defense is on the field for so long And Myles Garrett still, if he tired and he's still getting 5 sacks. You know, I can see if the offense for the Cleveland Browns was putting together like 10, 15, 20 play drives, right? Or 10 or 15 play drives, right? And they getting, you know, they burning up 7 minutes and 10 minutes on the clock. And then he go out there and he push hard, you know, as a defensive lineman, he go out there, push hard, and he get 5 sacks. Out of that situation, that's different because he fresh. You know what I mean? He getting his rest and he can go out there and he can make things happen. But if you tired and you still getting 5, you know what I mean? You out there, the other team is getting like 10-minute drives on you and you still getting 5 sacks, man, that even speaks more to Myles Garrett greatness, in my opinion, because he wasn't fresh when he got those sacks, man. He was out there, you know, they was basically camped out there, you know. So, but yeah, man, I just, in my opinion, I just think that you know, I don't think Myles Garrett was complaining. I think he would prefer to have a win over those over those 5 sacks. And that just, you know, that just speaks to his you know, the fact that he's a team player. So that's my take on it, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that Myles Garrett was complaining? Or do you think that Sean King and Coach JB was basically picking on Myles Garrett? You know, so with that being said, don't forget to leave a comment, and I will check you all out in the next video. Peace.